So give the heading company account. Okay. In company, you will come across terms like equity share capital, preference share capital, and various things are there like taxation, provision for taxation, advance tax. So please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Otherwise, I have to mute. So we will come across this term. Basically, so far we have discussed the basic accounting, that is journal entry, then ledger posting, then trial balance, and then I taught you the format of trading PL and balance sheet, and also the marshalling of asset and liability. Isn't it? Tell me. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes. I
Yes,
can hear
sir.
you, sir.
Okay. Hello. Just a minute. So I
Yes,
think
sir.
I have finished up to this, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have
Yes,
done
sir.
So today I will start with this company account. So first I need to specify few items. So let me present the screen so that you can see that the basic definition. Just a minute. Now can you see the screen? Tell me.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. We can.
Just a minute. So first will be equity share capital. Okay. Now what do you, is it visible? Tell me.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
It is visible.
So what is this equity share capital? Holder of equity share have voting right. Okay, number one. Number two, they get dividend only if there is profit.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Dev is trying to join actually, so cannot.
Just a minute. So they get dividend only if there is. profit after paying debenture interest and providing for all losses. Okay, so basically what is equity share? Equity share is an instrument. It is issued by the company and people subscribe to it. You for this you please go through my that YouTube video. I have conducted a webinar on share market. Just go through it so that you can have an idea. You know my YouTube channel, so just go through that video and you can have an idea. Now, equity share is an instrument. It is issued by the company to take money from the public. Okay, this is called public issue. Now, holder of this equity share have voting right. Means if you hold more than 51% equity share, you will become the managing director of the company. You will become the managing director of the company. And next thing is that the holder of the equity share will get dividend. What is dividend? Dividend is a income. Dividend is an income which is given to equity shareholder only if there is profit after paying debenture interest and providing for all the losses. Now what is this debenture interest, that I will come later on. And so you have to provide for all these expenses and then debenture interest and all losses. So if there is any remnant profit, so you can pay dividend first to preference shareholder, and if there is any remaining profit, that profit will be distributed as dividend to equity shareholder. But it is not mandatory for the company to pay dividend. Only if the company, the board of directors decides, then only they will pay the dividend, otherwise not. So it is optional from the point of view of company. Up to this, is it okay or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir, it's okay.
Now,
Yes, sir.
regarding this dividend, how you will know that when this company is going to pay dividend? Say I am just discussing from the practical perspective. You go to say Bombay Stock Exchange or you go to Nifty, there is a corporate announcement. Here, if you just type the name of the company, all the details announcement regarding the company will be displayed there. From there you can see the date, say 16 July the company is paying dividend. So if you buy the share on 14 July, you will be entitled to have the dividend. Mind it, 16 July is the dividend payment date, but on 14 July you buy the share, so you will be automatically entitled to have the dividend. This is a trick. So everybody does not know this trick. So if you just follow the share market very minutely, then you can have all this knowledge. Okay. So this is regarding equity shares and dividend. Now, what are the types of dividend? One is final dividend. Now what is this final dividend? The dividend that is proposed and passed in the annual general meeting of the company is called final dividend. That is proposed and passed by the annual general meeting of the company. Okay, this is called final dividend. Then comes interim dividend. Now what is interim dividend? Interim dividend means the dividend that is paid between two annual general meetings. That is paid between two annual general meetings. Okay. So up to this, I think the concept of equity share is clear, because this type of question will come in as a MCQ, because I am focusing mainly on the concept rather than on the problem. Tell me, up to this, is it okay or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's fine.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Okay.
Next comes preference share capital. The holder does do not have in voting right. Next, number 2, it is based on open rate, that is 6% preference share capital. Okay, so it will be written like this: 6% or 8%, whatever might be the case. 6% preference share capital or 8% preference share capital. So this 6% or 8% indicates the dividend rate. Okay, and mind it, payment of preference share dividend is not compulsory. Only if you have profit after paying all the losses and debenture interest, then the company can pay preference share capital dividend. Then the company pay preference share capital dividend, but it is mandatory to pay preference share capital dividend before paying equity share capital dividend. Please keep it in mind. You cannot pay equity dividend without paying preference share capital dividend. First, equity share capital preference share capital dividend need to be paid. Only after then equity dividend need to be paid. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now there are two types of preference share: redeemable and irredeemable. Redeemable means after 5 years or 6 years you have to pay the holder the entire amount. Means the holder can take the money. Means the holder can have the money. Means say you have issued, say for simplicity I am saying 10,000 rupees preference share capital. So and the redemption period is 5 years. So after 5 years you need to pay back this 10,000 to the preference share holder. And during this meantime he can enjoy the 6% preference dividend per annum. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And irredeemable means it continues till perpetuity, means maximum time limit is 99 years. Basically it is said that it is for perpetuity, but basically maximum time limit is 99 years. Okay, so this is regarding this preference share capital. Now let us start with debenture. Number one.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
Is there any provision that irredeemable debentures will be maximum of 15 years or something like this? 15
Max
or 20 years?
maximum time limit is 99 years, beyond which you
But
cannot.
in real life, is there any provision of 15 or 20 years?
I have to see the company law. I have forgotten that thing, because
No,
if there is
according
a,
to company law, I am saying this that
because
most probably, if I'm not wrong, either it is 15 years or 20 years, max
may,
to max.
maybe because it changes time to time, but basically it depends on the company law as prescribed in the company law. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay.
it is a loan.
Sir, it is 20 years for preferential maximum.
Maybe it is written, but
Just now I have checked with
oh,
Companies Act
okay,
Internet.
might be it changes.
Okay.
It changes all the time, depending on the amendments. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So it is a loan instrument issued by a company, and next it carries uh, next it carries a fixed rate of interest. Means whether you just incurring a loss or not, it does not matter. You have to pay the interest. Means it is not the lookout of the debenture holder that whether you are running in a loss or not. You have to pay the interest. Okay, it is a fixed amount. It is called, it's a charge against profit. Basically, there are two terms called charge against profit and appropriation of profit. Charge against profit means those expenses which are mandatory. You can write it down because this type of question might come. What is charge against profit? Charge against profit means those expenses which the company has to pay. Has to pay. And appropriation of profit means those expenses which the company can pay according to its discretion. Okay,
Sir, example of this second part.
like say equity dividend, preference dividend, equity dividend, preference dividend. These are all appropriation of profit. These are not charge against profit
Okay.
or transfer to general reserve. Next, it is a loan instrument is fine. It carries a fixed rate of interest and okay. So debenture holder do not have any voting or ownership right, and based on the same like preference share, it can be redeemable or irredeemable, and time period depends. In case of irredeemable, time period depends on the company's act. go through the Companies Act 2013, that is revised. So time period is mentioned. So basically we have come across equity share, preference share and debenture. Now we will focus more on the equity share. Under equity share we have authorized share capital. Now what is this authorized share capital? In a company there are two documents in every company. One is memorandum of association, another is articles of association. Memorandum of association and articles of association. Now memorandum of association specifies the object of the company and the maximum number of share capital that the company can issue. It can be amended by passing a resolution in the board of directors, but without amendment, this authorized share capital, say if it is mentioned 10,000 authorized share capital, so it means the company can issue up to maximum of 10,000 equity share capital. Okay. Next comes issued share capital. Now what it means? It means the share capital that has been issued to the public. That has been issued to the public. And sometimes issued used with the term issued and subscribed. Issued and subscribed. Either you can write issued or you can write issued and subscribed. Next comes paid up share capital. Now what is this paid up share capital? Suppose this issued share capital, every share capital has a value mentioned in the memorandum of association. That is called face value. That is called face value. Just a minute. We are coming across the term face value. Now what is this face value? Face value is the value that is mentioned in the memorandum of association, means at this value the share can be issued to the public. Say face value of rupees 10 or 100. And if the share is issued more than at this value, it is called at share are issued at premium, and if it is issued at less, then it is called shares are issued at discount. Got it? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Yes, you got it.
Now there is another concept called calls in arrear and calls in advance. So what is it is called calls in calls in arrear means, say your face value is 10, but you have not received rupees 2 till now. So paid up share capital rupees 8 will be paid up share capital. So basically 10 is your face value, but rupees 2 you have not received from the public. So you need to deduct this rupees 2, and paid up capital will be shown as rupees 8. Means first you need to write the total issued capital. From that you need to deduct the call in area to get the paid up share capital. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So basically this is regarding your this is all about your company's account, that is equity share, preference share and debenture. So basically we'll come across these three things, and apart from that we'll come across terms like provision for tax, advance tax. Okay, so basically we'll come across this type of term. So this provision for tax and advance tax I will discuss in my next class. So up to this you give me your feedback that it is okay or not.
Absolutely fine, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Fine, sir.
Okay, sir.
Just a minute. So basically, as you are aware that multiple question will come, so you have to hone your skill, hone your concept, and you have to select the correct one. Okay. So basically the exam pattern will be just like in your last semester. So 1.5 hour exam will be there. So you have to select the correct one, and if you select the correct one you will get the full marks. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So that's all for today up to this. So I will continue in my next class. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Thanks for being with me.